Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Conquests of the Longbow. It is day 2. Doesn't actually say anywhere that it is day 2, but it is indeed day 2. All right, let's go ahead and head out and talk to our merry men. I am not a merry man. Sorry, Worf. Jeez. You better be careful with that that loot, Alan.
Ah, so you live after all. Morning is nearly gone, and we'd about given you up for dead.
For all the tender care you showed me last night, I might well have been.
You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes.
That's just, storms brewing in my eyes.
I had a dream, Tuck.
Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed.
Let him tell it, Alan. Do your ears never tire of your wagging tongue?
He was a bard, of course not. Well, troubadour, whatever.
There was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like a white flame. I've never seen such a beautiful maid.
I'd really like her to clean my cave.
Why, I have dreams like that all the time. Did I tell you the one I had about the 3 red-haired girls who... Hush, Alan, this is no jest to me. She danced in a willow grove, and then she disappeared. The willows whispered the name Marion. Where she had stood, I saw an emerald. I bent to pick it up, and I awoke. That's a pretty rough dream. But what of it, Robin? It's only a dream.
Then explain you this. It's just solidified snot. That's what you get for falling asleep drunk.
By my troth, a real emerald.
What do you say now?
I say you should have more dreams like this and we'll all be rich.
This dream has come to me for a purpose. I'll meet this maiden today, I'm sure of it.
Robin, I'm glad you're finally up. I've just gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who's helped us many times with information, a cobbler by the name of Lob. He sent word that he must speak to you, and he wishes you to seek him out in Nottingham.
Let him come to the forest if the matter's so urgent.
I know of this Lob. He's a good man. If he asks you to come to him, then there must be a reason, but that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard.
What does he mean? If he has news of our king.
I only know what my friend told me, and secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity.
A lady's slipper? What an odd request. Why, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grogs and dream one up.
Little John, you take yonder pup and dunk him in the stream for me. Surely, master.
Nay, I'll desist. I give my word.
What do you advise, Will? I'd you go to this Lob as he asks. But even if Robin had a slipper, he cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged upon the spot. Nevertheless, I must find a way. Let me think upon it. As you will, master. We all have tasks of our own, but we'll think upon it as well.
And people just idly, slowly walk away. Jeez, people, you are super slow. And I can't even do anything while you're doing this. Do I smell or something? Everyone just left. Alright. Well, the easiest way to get there is to actually go to the widow's hut. Might as well talk to her. Good day, Robin. The boys are in town if you're looking for them. Pardon me, but I must keep my mind on my work. Well, that's kind of rude. Alright, let's see. Don't you bleat at me. Alright, head down this way, and... we'll go ahead and get a nice quick save. Seems like a good idea. Maybe I... Did I only go down... No, I went down 2, didn't I? Maybe I only went down 1. Yeah, oh, no, there we go. It's possible that it's random. Alright, well, that's not quite where I wanted to go. It's a little bit closer than I expected. It might be random. Oh, there we go. Help me, help!
'Tis her, the woman I dreamt of.
Alright, let's get a quick save again. I have no need to shoot at that. I have no need to shoot at that. Oh.
Not much of an outlaw, are you?
Well, that's not good. Whoops. Well, she dropped a slipper here. I got points for it. Marion's slipper is made of fine, soft leather. Alright, but let's actually load back up. So that's what happens if you take too long.
Ho there!
Thank you, bold outlaw.
How do you know I'm an outlaw? I might just be a forester.
Another boon I would ask of you.
You have but to name it.
I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood.
Well, you found him. It's me. Definitely not any of the other guys who might say that they're Robin Hood. No, it's definitely me. Oops.
Then you were all that I had hoped you would be.
And what is it that you hoped?
I came to see and judge you, for I must decide if you are a man we can trust.
Who is we?
The slipper is your first reward, and there may be other rewards if you are wise enough to earn them.
Oh my!
Now I must go.
Wait, stay and speak with me a whiles.
I dare not. My enemies must have seen me enter the forest. I must go. And clearly, if they've seen me enter the forest, it would be very easy for them to find me. Thank you again for my life.
But... She rides swiftly away before I could ask her about my dream.
But we'll meet again, my lovely Marion, for I've many a sweet reward in mind.
Oh, that's just creepy. Oh, that is really creepy. Way to go, Robin. Way to be creepy. Well, let's grab that. Hey, we got even more points this time. Can I take my arrow back? The robe is no use to me. Covered with blood as it is, I'd only arouse suspicion and questions if I were to wear it. 'Tis odd that he carries no pouch, but I can find nothing to value upon him. Well, what about a staff? I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared to strike my beauteous Marion. Seriously? It's a stick. Alright, well, technically a cudgel. He is, beyond a doubt, demised. The monk's evil staff lies where it fell. Oh, so he's a mad monk. Wait, mad monk? I thought Arthur took care of him. God damn it, Arthur. Why are you so terrible? Now, I don't think there's anything else that we need to do on this fine day. But we might be able to... Oh! The rest of the day seemed empty indeed without Marion in it. I was glad for nightfall, and my men listened with interest to all I had to tell of the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, that they may advise me better when action must be taken.
Wait, so she just tossed you a slipper? Why the hell would she do that? I see you've wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve.
Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil.
No more wish for dreams, then, master?
What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? Well, there are things that you can't do in the flesh. Alright, now that was creepy too. I'm sorry.
I must learn more about her.
Well, you learned about her in the dream.
Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with.
Ah, yet somehow the two are linked.
You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw.
Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. And if worst comes to worst, I'll just dress up as Kevin Costner. No one would recognize me then. Well, that was an awfully quick day. Alright, well. Let's just get back to, figure something. Where the hell did everyone go? Am I the first one up? No, it can't be. There's no fire. Alright, well. Actually, you know what? Oh, I've already done this. Alright, well. I was going to look around the thing, but let's just stand up here. Suppose I could take a quick save. How green and beautiful Sherwood Forest is, stretching beyond the end of sight. A hunchbacked beggar lurches his way down Watling Street. Well, let's go say hi to the beggar. What ho, beggar man! Merry morning to you. Where are you bound?
To Nottingham. I hear it prospers, and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir?
I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine.
Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travel to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck.
And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road?
Then I must turn back the way I came. But I've no food or water and would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go on my way.
You're not a small man. Your clothes would fit me well enough.
My rags? When you have that fine suit of Lincoln green? You make a jest of my lot, sir.
Not at all. Who takes notice of a beggar, eh? You can come and go as you please.
Most of the time.
Aye, a set of rags can cover many secrets. That's what I'm thinking.
Sir, I'm but a humble beggar. I don't know what you're talking about. Could you please explain it? Whatever you be thinking is above my wretched head.
I'm thinking that you'll give me those rags you wear. Aye, even down to that false hump upon your back.
But they're all I have. What could I earn how could I earn a living? What would I wear? You ask far too much from one with far too little.
Oh, yeah, let's give him some money. I don't know if I need to give him a specific amount. Let's see. Can I give you... we'll give him a full penny.
Much obliged, sir, much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven.
Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear.
What? You truly want these old rags? But what earthly use?
Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra purse and a new set of clothes besides?
Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain you may have rags, hump and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks.
No need, friend beggar. I have enough tricks of my own. Why are you summoning everyone else here now? This is silly. Well, I suppose they're going to give him stuff. I suppose I could have given him a couple of less money, but oh well. That'll be nice. Men, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north.
North? North. Of course. North, as you say.
Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort. Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp where he may have food and water for his journey. Will, you're to take my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes.
Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin, as twisted and wretched as ever I've seen.
Thank you kindly. See that our friend here receives all he was promised.
I'll see to it. Happy begging, master.
This doesn't really look like what I... Oh, wait, no, that's him. Okay. Yep. That's Robin there. Boy, I started moving a lot faster once they were off the screen. Do. Is that something? To the west lies the eldest oak in all the forest, the grandfather oak of Sherwood. Nope, let's just continue down the road. Hobbling slowly. I already have more points in this game than in all the other Sierra games I've ever played. Not combined, mind you. I don't know why I'm coughing so much tonight. Actually, can I use the map? Oh, yeah, I can. Let's see. St. Mary's, Cobbler, Castle, Pub. Let's go to the Cobbler. Judging from the bits of thread and needles stuck through her apron, I would say this woman is a tailor. This is the woman's shop and home. Hi, kitty. It's a cat. The shop is open. I can glimpse a workbench with leather tools within. The door is closed. They are ordinary peasants' huts thatched with straw. Kitty, I've better things to do than catch cats. Oh, but don't you want to be like Gwydion?
Fie, don't you be coming to me unless you got the money for a new suit of clothes hidden in them rags. I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth is gone and not but the patches is left.
Okay. It seems empty, and I'll not enter uninvited. Alright, fine, we'll go over here. It's clearly where we're meant to go.
May I help you? Don't be fooled by this disguise. I'm Robin Hood, and I've come as you asked. Are you addled, beggar? But I am Robin Hood. You sent for me. Poor man, what a strange delusion afflicts you.
Fine. Here, have the slipper.
What a fine slipper. You, were given this? Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. Shh, never speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please, come with me.
Because, you know, the lady could mean almost anyone.
Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So, you are the infamous Robin Hood. None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. Although only since 1600, and even though this is 1193, I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. After all, he's barely even been to this land. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released.
Well, he did only offer a smaller amount to just have Richard never released.
Shrivel his black soul! Aye, the prince conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham.
Hey, Abbot!
To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and into his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Watling Street. If it could be captured, by the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the queen. It is as I had hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the king's release.
Well, you know, ever since your legend and his were intermingled.
When will this treasure be sent, and how come you to know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the queen, as is the Lady Marian. Though Lady Marian is, well, I shall leave it to the lady. How much you learn of her.
I thought you weren't supposed to say anything about her name. You weren't supposed to mention her name.
As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marian.
Then I will see more of her?
Indeed you will. Here in town, she lives the role of a demure maiden. But in the forest, she what? You will learn that. You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken, and that you've joined us to save the king.
I could do nothing else. Where does Marian live?
You will never seek her out in the town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll await you in her sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river.
Ah, the place of the dream.
Beg pardon?
Nothing.
Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you, and Godspeed you on your mission.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this comb then.
'Tis a silver comb. There's nothing more to be said now. I bid you to leave Nottingham and seek out the lady as soon as possible.
His chest is old and battered, but quite sound. These must be the boots and shoes of his customers. The cobbler has various oils and salves for use in his leatherwork. Salves, whatever. These are the tools of the cobbler's trade. It's a very humble craftsman's hut. Okay. Goodbye, sir.
Duck! 'Tis a duck!
I wonder if it's Donald. Alright, so we can go to St. Mary's, we can go to the pub, we can go to the castle. Let's see if I can save it before I do any of these, because I want to. Let's go to St. Mary's. At least take a look at it, if nothing else.
Keep it down!
The abbot has installed a large stained glass roundel and many carved scenes from the life of St. Mary. The abbot has labored long to build this grandiose facade for his abbey. Or rather, he has made many a poor peasant labor for him upon pain of excommunication. Interestingly enough, the King of Austria was excommunicated for imprisoning Richard. He didn't really care that much about that, and he's well known for cheating the stonemasons and craftsmen. Sometimes I long to have a cottage such as these and live a simple life, tending my sheep, raising my crops, paying my taxes. But thankfully, such ridiculous notions are quick to pass. This has been a holy site for centuries, and this is but the latest church to be built here. But the abbot has far to go to complete the construction of this monument of self-pride. The scent of pines cannot mask the malodorous vapors of the privies. As the saying goes, even the abbot must lift his robes and squat like a peasant. Can I actually go in?
Alms for the poor.
No, I can't go in.
Alms. Have ye charity for a poor old beggar, a dry crust of bread, a bowl of soup? There's nothing for you here. Be on your way. Why, that's quite rude. I'm a poor beggar. You're supposed to give me stuff because of your vow of poverty.
I needn't do anything with that. Well, shucks. Alright.
Well, fine. Screw you, too. I'm gonna go find the Satanists. They'll give me stuff.
Let's just take another quick save before just in case we die, because I don't remember what happens at the pub. Incidentally, I believe in the remake of Space Quest 1. So in the original Space Quest 1, you got a ship, and there was a button that was like, do not press. So if you press it, you crash into the moat of Daventry Castle. In the remake of Space Quest 1, if you press that button in the ship, you crash right there. Also, I kind of feel like this would be a bad place for a pub. A dangerous place. I mean, it undermines the walls. Now let's look around. These rooms were made by enlarging natural caves within the sandstone bluff. The fire warms these cool rooms. He has a stern face and gruff manner. It's a bucket, lowered on a rope through a hole in the sandstone roof.
Innkeeper, what's the meaning of the lowered bucket? The soldiers lower it from the castle walls with money in it, and I fill it with ale which they haul back up.
Interesting. He has casks and bottles behind the bar. It's another cask. A 9-men's Morris game is carved onto the top of this table. The tables are roughly made. Someone's left a mug of half-drunk ale. A heavy iron door bars the way into a beer cellar. A true ale knight deep in his cups. May as well talk to myself. Excuse me.
Have you no charity in your heart? Aye, for those who deserve it. I'm a beggar. I deserve it. Of course I deserve it. I'm a beggar. Alms? All right, fine. Can I molest you?
He doesn't look like a man I'd lay hands upon without a careful thought. There's nothing I wish to take from the Morris table.
I'm just gonna go open this door back here, okay? You've no business back there.
Well, fine. Be that way.
I'll leave. Mr. Poopyhead.
Well, let's actually look around out here. The Trip to Jerusalem pub is built directly into the sandstone bluff. The cool caves in this bluff have always been the perfect place to brew and store ale. Really? This massive bluff of sandstone was the ideal place for the Normans to build their fortifications when they first came to Nottingham. I actually don't know one way or the other whether or not that would be a Norman castle. Nottingham Castle dominates the countryside from on high. To the east of the castle lies the town. That is not very dense. I think the town would have been a little bit denser than that. I see nothing of interest. Nope. All right. Now, before we end the day, let's see if we can visit the castle itself.
Alms? Alms for the poor? Do you have alms? Charity, good sir, charity for the wretched and afflicted. Ha! I'll show you afflicted. Ow! That's rude, sir. Have pity. Ow!
There is no answer.
Have pity. Ow! Fine, I'm just gonna walk right by you. Ow! Try to get past me, beggar, and you'll feel my boot again. Ow!
Alright, well, apparently, we can't actually do anything with him. Kinda disappointing. Alright, well, let's, I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth I was most eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags, and to stand straight again.
Ew, the stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it. Though it was falling apart already.
Nay, I'm glad to see it burn. I swear, in one day of wearing those tatters, I've gained 1,000 flea bites.
Tell us again of this treasure. It comes down Watling Street. When? How will it be guarded?
Lob must learn all of this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count only upon this treasure. I'll gather other ransom by whatever means I can.
You pursue 2 treasures, eh, master? For on the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours.
Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness.
Oh ho ho!
Ho-hos. But yes, in the next episode, now that we are dressed as ourselves once again, we will go meet Marion. See you next time, everyone.